Well, I want to thank God for great senior night. Coaches always stress and worry with losses on senior night, and I know it's different this year, moving it up a game, but time-wise, it allowed a lot of parents to be able to be here with an earlier game. And with that, I thought first half the free throw coach was fired, shooting coach was fired, but the great thing is defensively, I think we've gotten better in this past week, and that translated. I mean, if you're going to shoot 8 for 34 from the field, 2 for 17 from 3, 8 for 15 from the free throw line, and be up at half, that means your defense is pretty good. And to force 18 turnovers was really something we haven't been doing as much of lately, and it was great to get back to that.
Good thing this one didn't start at 9. We'd be here till 2 a.m.
Yeah, although we're used to the 2 a.m.s.
12-0 run in the second half, and Jeremy had like 8 of those 12, couple threes. Just how big was that to get a little separation?
Yeah, I thought, Jeremy 4 for 7 from 3, 21 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Really, offensively, the last 2 games is really looked really comfortable out there and really giving us a great lift. As far as I thought, Rob did a great job in that beginning of the game when we were struggling to get anything, and he kind of kept us in it with his 16 points. As far as Oklahoma State's really good at causing turnovers. They cause 15, and they're really good at pressuring the ball, and that just we didn't have as many live ball turnovers as they sometimes create, and that allowed us to be able to have that lead in the first half. Second half with that run, let's give Marino a lot of credit too. I thought he did a great job, and things don't show up in the stat sheet. Running the floor, getting to the rim, 2 possessions, great Congo screen on another one. A lot of plays that translate. I wish he'd have made that bucket, because I knew them free throws would probably be tough for him because he hadn't shot many this year.
Scott, you talked about the first half shooting struggles. What kind of got y'all through that? Because, it looked like everything was tough.
I thought we really had some good looks, but geez. If I'd have been a lot more concerned if we didn't have any good looks. But I think we've been a second half team most of the year, and to have the lead and shoot that poor, I didn't think we would shoot that poor again. And again, credit Oklahoma State's defense for causing turnovers, but if you don't turn it over, usually you can get some pretty good looks, and we got some. And then second half, I think that was 56-46. The only thing was free throws. I mean, you don't expect, I don't know when the last time VJ's ever been 6 for 11. Rob struggled. I mean, those guys did a great job getting to the line, but normally they're 78, or VJ was 84 going into the game, or 88 in conference.
Obviously, y'all are undersized without Josh, but to see 16 offensive rebounds, you pretty happy with that?
Yeah, I thought Cincinnati, we really rebounded well. Here we rebounded well, and the guys deserve a lot of credit for that because they're giving up a lot of pounds, a lot of inches.
Has there been more of a concerted strategy since Josh went out to crash the offensive boards?
Most definitely, yeah, especially after our first 2-3 games without him. Because you don't get those, and we were really ahead till the end with the second chance points. It was like 14-2 or something. That really helped us.
Rob seemed to sort of be the only thing working offensively early in the game.
Yeah.
How valuable was it to have somebody like that sort of carrying the load?
One thing about him is he can get a shot, and he didn't make any threes. 0 for 5. He'd been shooting the ball well, especially catch and shoot threes. But his ability to get to the rim, his ability to get fouled, and just generate things after the play breaks down or in transition is something you can't teach.
Scott, how much did y'all just need this?
Yeah, you lose 3 in a row, you need a win, and normally you lose a couple in a row, it takes some of that swag, some of that confidence, and that's why I always prefer to play a team coming off a loss. I mean, so good thing is we got one. Now we'll see what we can do in the last 2.
You got TCU Tuesday. I mean, obviously a tough game the first time. I mean, going into that one, do you like where y'all are now?
I liked it better than before this game, but I mean TCU beat us here, so and they've like every team in the Big 12, they're better at home than they are on the road. So we got our work cut out for us.
Jeremy, you guys kind of took control with like a 12-0 run early in the second half. You had 8 of that 12, couple threes, a steal, and layup. Just how good did that feel, especially as tough as it was in the first half?
First, I just want to thank God. He's been putting me through some trials and tribulations all year. But just happy that we got the win. Obviously, that run was huge. It was good for my confidence, good for the team's confidence. So it was just big time. We just got to keep it going.
Rob, I guess early there in the first half, what was going on and how did you guys kind of flip it? I mean, y'all shot 56% in the second half, but even in the first half, y'all kind of brought it back. You obviously took the lead there at the end. What got that going, I guess?
I mean, definitely it's just my teammates, just all of us just working together and just staying united because we know we work on those shots and we was getting good looks, but we weren't making them. So we just knew to keep trusting ourselves and just get downhill and get the other team in foul trouble and then make free throws and stuff like that.
Jeremy, you guys were really on the offensive glass a lot tonight. Can that be something that gets y'all going a little bit and sort of an identity for this team?
For sure. A lot of people think we're small. Obviously, we got North down there, Horson down there. But that's definitely got to be an identity, especially going into March. That's just, you got big time games, big time players in there. So every possession matters, and we're getting second chance points. That's even bigger for us. So it's definitely going to be an identity for us for sure.
Rob, what's the mentality with the team right now and working through this last week of the season?
It's definitely just to stay together through everything and then just fight hard and win and be a tough team.
Jeremy, y'all struggled offensively in the first 12-ish minutes of the game, and then things sort of turned around. What was it that flipped the script there?
Like Rob said, we knew we were getting good looks. They were overhelping a lot. We were getting open threes. We were missing some layups. I missed 2-3 layups, but we just knew the shots was going to fall. I mean, those are stuff that we work on. So we got to keep that confidence up throughout the whole game. So.
Rob, it looked like, particularly in the second half, obviously when he got hot, that you were really looking for him. When he was, whether he was coming off screens or whatever. When a guy's hot like that, you feel like you've got to feed the beast, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you definitely got to feed the beast, and then just him today. I was happy for him, and just he got going. He got us the lead and things like that, and just got us to push through and really encouraged other guys to start playing harder as well. So I'm just proud of this guy right here.
Rob, what can y'all build on from this game going into TCU on Tuesday?
Definitely the environment, because it's going to be a away game. It's going to be a lot tougher. So just bring that toughness into that arena and then just stay together through everything, the missed shots, everything.
We turned the ball over way too much. Obviously, Baylor forced us into, what did we finish with, 18? I believe we had 6 or 7 at the half. You can't turn the ball over and have it be live ball turnovers on the road in the Big 12 and expect to win. And then they did such a good job, throughout the game, but more so in the first half of offensive rebounding and turning it into second points. So at the end of the day, the defense on our end wasn't good enough.
Coach, I got it to 4 there late and just couldn't finish. What was, I guess, kind of following up on Bryce's, what was the key in that last stretch for them to stretch it back out again, I guess?
Well, I mean, we had to foul, right? You're pressing and you're trying to get a steal and you're playing from behind. I mean, we missed a big layup late, right? A big layup and, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to get into the officiating. So at the end of the day, we didn't convert on offense, and then that puts you behind defensively. I thought we did a fairly good job in our three-quarters court press, but we didn't get anything out of our full court press other than that one late turnover. We threw it on the line.
Did you like y'all's defense against Baylor? I mean, obviously they had a pretty tough shooting game.
No, I didn't, I'll have to watch the tape to see if they were just missing shots in the first half, but absolutely not in the second half. I mean, we allowed them to shoot 56% from the floor and 46% from the three. Nowhere in college basketball is that ever going to be good enough. Our effort was fine. It's just our consistency and our discipline defensively wasn't nearly enough. But give Baylor credit, man. They made shots, especially timely shots, and they made free throws. I mean, they did a good job.
Thanks, Coach.
Cool. Thanks, guys. See you. You guys have a beautiful venue.